Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Dicey Dungeon's Halloween special. What day is it today? Today is the 22nd. This video will go up on the 26th, so 5 days away from Halloween, or 6, depending on how you count. Happy Halloween, everybody. Let's play as the witch. I feel like Halloween is really my holiday, you know? Pretty sure this is gonna be a breeze, difficulty 5 stars. Really, that's because you're playing as the witch. Welcome to a very special episode of Dicey Dungeons. Abe's playing. Now, it wouldn't be Halloween without a little visit from my little witch. I'm so excited to be here. I can't wait to meet new challenges, and maybe even 1 or 2 new friends. They're enemies, my dear, new enemies. You know, I once saw a photo of a sunset over a beach, and there was a quote on it that stuck with me. It said, "An enemy is just a friend that you haven't yet convinced to like you." I mean, in this context, enemies are very specific dungeon creatures that are going to try and defeat you, and because it's a Halloween special just for you, you only get 1 turn to beat each one. What? But you know what? I love your energy, let's get started. What? Spell slots and dice change before every fight. The goal is to defeat each enemy in 1 turn. If you fail, they recover to full health and your spells will reset. Okay, so you don't actually, it's a puzzle mode. You don't lose, but theoretically, you can kill the enemies, if that's what I'm gathering from this. Like every fight it gives you a solution, potentially. This seems very interesting. This is like a test of game mechanics. So yeah, we get a 1, 2, 3, and a 4. How do you kill this enemy with 10 health? So we don't care about what he does. Wrong answer, do 1 damage, heal completely. We get 6 HP. Flee immediately, ready in 5 HP. Jetpack. Very interesting. So if you fail 5 times, you can just leave. So the spellbook, bumps the dice value. Magic Spear needs a 6 to do 10. Okay. Spanner combines dice. So we need to get a 6, and Magic Spear will kill you. But we need 2 2s in order to actually kill you, because the 2 2s need to be able to play Magic Spear. So how the witch works is that we have a spell book. If we play a 1 in the spell book, we can cast Bump onto the field. In order to cast Magic Spear, I have to play 2 2s. So if I combine a 4 and a 3, it'll give me a 6 and a 1. The 1 would allow me to get a bump out there, which will allow me to bump a 1 into a 2, and then I can play 2 2s and Magic Spear to get out on the field, and then the 6 into the Magic Spear in order to get 10 damage. Do you follow? Let me show you how it's done. A 4 and a 3 give me a 6 and a 1. Now, we need a 2 to get Magic Spear. A 1 gives me a bump. We bump the 1 into a 2, we play both 2s to get a Magic Spear, we do 6 damage, or we do 10 damage off of the 6. This is like my challenge. We don't level up? Oh crap, I guess it makes sense. This is like my challenge. There's only 1 fight per floor too. I guess they would have to design fights for every combat, right? I love it. Baby Squid's got 16 HP. Tetraphobia, Vice Grip, and Wrecking Ball. Tetraphobia on 1 does 4 damage with 4 value. Vice Grip on 2 does return 2 of the difference between dice. So a 6 and a 1 would be 5/5. And Wrecking Ball, max 4, does 4 damage and reduces cooldowns by 4. So if we have Tetraphobia Wrecking Ball, a 4 would activate Wrecking Ball, do 4 damage, and reduce cooldowns on this by 4. So what I'm gathering is that we need to Tetraphobia Wrecking Ball, Tetraphobia Wrecking Ball. That's 16 damage. And we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh god, we gotta think about this one. A 5 and a 1 and a 6 and a 2 in Vice Grip give me 2 4s. So but we need 2s as well. So it's like, okay, we use a 2 for the Vice Grip. We can put a We don't have a 2, so we can put like a 5 and a 1 in it. That'll give us 2 4s. Then we can use the 3 to create a wrecking ball, but we don't have a 1 for Tetraphobia. So we need to create 2 1s, 2 3s, and 2 4s off of this. There's gotta be something else. Yeah, wrong answer. Gotta be something else we can do. I guess we could just play Wrecking Ball 4 times or Tetraphobia 4 times, but that requires 4 1s and 4 4s because we have to play the 1 4 times and then play the 4 4 times, right? We could play Tetraphobia once and then Wrecking Ball 3 times. So we could do like 1 for Tetraphobia, it'll get played. 2 for a Vice Grip. The difference between a 6 and a 3 is 2 3s. So a 3 and a 4 would then do 8 damage. And then what do you do with a 5? You don't do anything with a 5. So this is, you know, it's already gotten pretty tough on this puzzle challenge here, but we should be able to figure it out. It's just gonna take some time to figure out the optimal strategy here. Because the other thing we can do is create a 2, and then, you know, a 6 and a 5 gives you 2 1s. Is it 2? Returns 2 of the difference between dice. Yeah. So this will give us 2 1s. I think we need 2 2s. I think we gotta do something like this. No, we should do it with a 5 and a 3. So this gives us 2 2s. And then we can spend one of the 2s getting 2 3s, and the other 3 getting 3 3s. But then we have Wrecking Ball, but no actual dice to play. So I'm already confused. Oh my god, this is really bringing back Baba Is You flashbacks of spending like 30 minutes trying to figure out one of the puzzles and not being able to. We need to play 1 and we need to play 4s. We can get, it's like the automaton all over again, says Arcatraz. Yeah. We gotta encode this card into the deck, and then we get to, you know, draw a card when we encode the first card that we play per turn. It's like programming. Kind of what the Witch is like, even without this trial happening with the damn spellbook. I mean, if you 1 and 3, we can just summon Tetraphobia Wrecking Ball, and then that's one of the summons. But I feel like we get more value out of getting copies of dice that we don't need. Like 1, 3, 2. These could be used to summon. 2 could be used to get 2 more 1s, but then we only have 1 4. Ah! Ooh! I'm so dumb. Wrecking Ball. It reduces all cooldowns by 4, is what we're shooting for. We can have Tetraphobia, 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 Wrecking Ball, and then that'll hit all Tetraphobias. We can do this with fewer dice. So a 1 will summon a Tetraphobia, a 3 will summon a Wrecking Ball, Vice Grip, and a 6/5 will summon 2 more Tetraphobias, 4 and the Wrecking Ball kills them. Tetraphobia, Wrecking Ball, Vice Grip, get 2 1s, then we can 1, 1, 4. Yo! That's so hard. Arcatraz says, remember the good old days when the stream was just shooting bullets with more bullets? Just kidding, this is actually pretty slick. This is really like a test. The Witch's test on how you actually play this freaking game. This is a lot of fun though, because what I like about this is that it's not just different rules, it's kind of like a different game mode. Puzzle modes might not be the most fun to watch, but I'm having a blast with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 upgraded spell slots, by the way. So we have upgraded spells. So let's preview those. Blizzard, Fury, and Vice Grip. So Blizzard does, I'm guessing, combined damage. This guy is not weak to anything, I don't think. Fury repeats next action. Vice Grip returns... Sorry. 3 of the difference between dice. So Fury, by the way, if you do that on Vice Grip, it'll be used twice. So a 6 and a 1 would give us 6 5s. So we can really use this to get maybe infinite dice? I don't know. Like a 2? Fury costs 2 dice to play is the problem. But if we do Fury, Fury, Vice Grip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We spend 6 dice to get 6 dice, but that's not bad. We need a lot of 1s, is the thing. We have to somehow do 22 damage. Now, 22 damage, it could be 5, 5, 6, 6 from the Blizzard. It could be lots of 2s, I guess, if we have a lot of 2s, but I don't think that's going to be the answer. So we might have to do overkill damage. Maybe it's just 6, 6, 6, 6, but I think the 6s are going to be used for Fury, so this is going to be like 5, 5, 5, 5, or 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, or something. But Vice Grip, we can use a 6 and a 4 to get many 2s. We'd get 3 2s. We can then play 2/2 to get a doubler on the field. 1 could summon a Blizzard. You know what? Actually, a 5/3 might be better, because that would also... Why do I have these cards, these dice here? I've already forgotten what these ones are for. It's for Vice Grip, but we can't use the 3 for that. We gotta use something else. We gotta use the 3 to summon Vice Grip. A 4 and a 2 would give us 2 2s, and then we can play the 2 2s on Fury. Even would be 6, and then it would double the 10 damage, or the 6 damage, and it would be 12 damage. That's not good enough. So, what if we 6, and then we do like a... Sorry, a 3, and then we do like a 1 and a 4. That'll give us a lot of 3s. So then we would have 3 3s. We could then get a whole bunch of 1s, and then we would have a 2. Harrison with the knowledge drop in chat that 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 times 2 is 22. Yeah, so probably 6 and 5 are going to be the kill cards. But that might not be the answer. You know, you never know with this freaking game. Theoretically, it is supposed to be like lethal damage, right? So I guess probably the 5 and the 6 are going to get hit with the Blizzard. In which case, we only need 1 1. And then we might need to keep the 5 and the 6. So is there a way that we can do this with just a 2, a 3, and a 4? I guess probably like the 4 and the 2 gives us multiple 2s. And the 3 and the Vice Grip. Yeah, because actually a 2/2/2 gives us doubling on the 1. So actually I think that's it. I think it's just Vice Grip. Get 3 2s, 2/2, double it, and then we do 22 damage. Yeah. That was easy once I realized, definitely I realized that 11 times 2 equals 22. All right, let's fight the mummy. 19. As a prime number, you're gonna have a hard time splitting that one up. All right, what do we got? Oh my God, what the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Backstab, 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 bump blade. These are not upgraded. So what are they? Bump blade, maximum of 5. Do 1 damage. Get a new dice of value +1. And backstab requires a 3, does 0 damage, but then it increases the value of the damage by 1. What the? And then 6 is a new bump blade. Max of 5. So we can't use the 6 to get another dice. Oh no, advanced math, says Connie. Well, here's the thing. If we get 1 backstab, and then it does 0, 1, then 2, which is 3 damage, then 3, which is 6 damage, then 4, which is 10 damage, then 5, which is 15 damage, we only need to bump blade 4 times, right? So how do we get as many 3s as possible? There's a 3. There's a 3 if we use this once. There's a 3 if we use these twice. And then we have 1 extra bump blade. And then with the 4, we can summon a backstab. But I think this isn't enough, because we have, if we hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, we'll do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 damage, which is 10. We have to hit 6 times. We need 6 3s. I don't think we can actually get 6 3s. If it was upgraded, it would be different, but it's not upgraded, unfortunately. It's just the regular bump blades. So yeah, 6 3s would do it. It might also be that all backstabs get bigger, which might make it easier, but I don't think that's the case. We could also just keep bump blading in theory, but that's not that much damage. Because we can use a 5 to get a 6, and then we can get 1 more bump blade if we need it, but I don't think we need that. So if we use, for example, the 4, we could test it, and I actually might do that. Because if multiple backstabs level up, then we can do this math differently. But if we use a 4, I didn't mean to do that actually. I can get the dice back by hitting cancel. Perfect. It says each item use, and additionally, these don't say they're reusable. I think I need to test some things. So why don't we actually test that? Oh, it's 1 on each item use. Oh, this is way easier. Just, you know what? End turn. I know this is gonna be the wrong answer. I don't care. Okay, so every time we bump blade, it increments the backstabs by 1. I actually never knew that. I never take the item. Now I understand it's actually really good. So we need to use, if we bump blade 4 times, the backstab will start doing 4 damage. So if we use 4 bump blades and 3 backstabs, that's 19 damage. Because it'll do 4, 5, then 6 damage, I think. Yeah. So if we use this to summon a backstab, and this to summon a backstab, and like max 5. What are we gonna do with the 6? We can't do anything with the 6. We can make another bump blade, I guess. What happens if we do that? If we do that, then it's gonna do 5, 5, and then 6. Because we'll bump 5 times. And if we bump 5 times, 5 damage from the bumps, 5 from the backstab, 6 from the backstab. That's only 16 damage, so we would need to either bump a whole lot more. Okay, well, what happens if we bump 6 times? It'll be 6 plus 6 plus 7. That's 19 damage, so I think we need to keep bumping 6 times, which means this will be used to bump. This will be used to summon a bump. And then we will... What are we gonna do with the 4? Summon a backstab. This summons a backstab. This is used in backstab. Then we bump 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay, so this'll bump once. We're trying to run the math to bump 6 times if it'll work. This'll bump once. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Because a 5 and a 4 can summon backstabs. Okay, so 1, 2, 2, 5. Okay, then we summon 2 bump blades. We can bump a 4 and a 3. We can summon 2 backstabs. There you go. Oof, that one hurts. But I'm limbering up. I'm stretching my bandages. I'll get you next time, kiddo. Oh, what a kind mummy. All right, on to floor 5, before the boss. Oh God, and it's Cornelius. I hope we get to go infinite. It would be thematically appropriate to this guy. 42 damage. What the hell? So we get 1 upgraded slot, which means we can summon non-upgraded and upgraded things. This is gonna suck. Oh God. Daffodil. Dice value -1 at start of turn block. Dice value -1 at start of turn block. Do damage on 6 gain mana. Corn dog dealist. He's clearly a hot dog, but it would work better if he was a corn dog. Corn dog Elias. I like that bard. I really like that. So what's the upgrades? Minimum of 2. Summer Solstice is do damage. If you have mana, do triple damage. If you have 1, this does triple dice value. So we can use this to actually get more dice. And then Snapdragon on even or on 6s gain mana. So we need to gain mana and then play these. The real question, and it's something I'm probably gonna test, is do you actually start with 2 mana? Do you get mana from Daffodil? Oh, you know what? It's not by using the equipment you get mana, by having this you get mana. That's why we have 2, because we have 2 Daffodils out. Okay. So 42 damage. Is there a way to kill you with like, I mean, if we 6/6 and triple the damage, 12 times 3 that's only 36. But 36 and then 2 Snapdragons kills you. That's probably what we have to do. 2 6s and then a couple of these. Okay. We have 1 out already. On 6, gain 2 mana. What the heck? God damn it. Ugh. Game, why is this so hard? So a 4, 5, and 6 can fit in the Daffodil, because it's a minimum of 4. The 1, 2, and 3 are probably going to be used to summon things. A 6 can summon a Snapdragon, so we might have to spend a 6. But what we probably want to do, actually, is get Magnifying Glass and triple dice value, because 1 6 would be 3 6s. And if we do that, we would have 1 6 to summon a Snapdragon and then 2 6s for putting into the Summer Solstice. That would already have our damage. And if we put a Snapdragon on the upgraded spell slot, we would get 2 mana. Well, we don't have to do it, but we don't have to not do it either. On even gain 2 mana, we could do that too. End preview. In before the boss is a pushover. God, I hope so. Something tells me that's not the case though. Dice value -1. Turn a 5 into a 4, for instance. So if we 3 Magnifying Glass, upgraded slot, 6, we get 3 6s. 6 6 6. 6 Snapdragon, put it on the upgraded slot, and then 6. I think we need another Magnifying Glass, but I just don't know if we get enough mana. We might need to do another Snapdragon, because we have 2. We need 4 for the triple. And 1 for the Magnifying Glass, so it's almost like we need 3 Snapdragons, but... I mean, what's... Yeah, because 2 6s is 36 damage, 2 5s is 30. And if we do 4 Snapdragons, that would actually do it right there. Zero Debt, welcome. This game seems way more complicated than the last time I played. This is the special Halloween episode, and there's a puzzle mode in the Halloween episode where we have to kill an enemy in 1 turn using only the dice available. We get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have to try to find the lethal. Which is hard. So, yeah. So, like, what I'm thinking is a 3 and a 3 using a Daffodil would enable us, with the mana that we have, to get five 6s. Because it would be 3 6, we would have 3 6s. 4 6, we would have 5 6s. So these dice give us 5 6s. A 3, a 4, and a 6. Now with the 5 6s, we can summon another Snapdragon. Hit it. Hit it. You know what? We need Summer Solstices too. Because I have to get 2 2s for that. I only have these ones. You know what? Hold on. If you... Oh God. God damn it. If you Magnifying Glass a 5 and it triples the value, becomes 15, which is 2 6s and a 3. Which means you can just Magnifying Glass that one. Wait. I think I'm overthinking this, because if we play an upgraded Daffodil, it's minimum 2, so we can actually put a 3 in there and get a 2 out of it. Is that actually enough? Is that it? Like a 3? We could try it, I guess, but we can just run the mental math, I think. So a 3, 4, and a 6 would allow us to get crap. 3, 4, and a 6 allows us to get 5 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, other Daffodil upgrade here. No, I need this summons a Daffodil. I think I need the 3 to actually make... I need a 3. Oh, we get a 3 out of the triple 5s. Yeah. Well, no, actually, what I need is a 2, but if I get another 3 back, I can just play that. I think we gotta use the tripling of the 5. Let's do it. 3? Well, let's run the math. Actually doing it would certainly give you a visual, but if I fail 5 times, we have to start from the beginning, you know? A 3 and a 5 would give us 2 6s and a 3. A 1 and a 3 would give us a 2. That gives us the 2 2s that we need. And then with a 4 gives us another 3. The 3 and then the 6 gives us more 6s, then we can play the Snapdragons. I actually think that is the answer. We get a 3 and the 2 6s back. And then we need a daffodil to turn a 3 into a 2. And then we can just use this daffodil to make another 3. So then we do 1. This gives us another 2. So this summons Summer Solstice. We also need more mana, but we're gonna do that in a second. We'll Magnifying Glass again to get more 6s. So now we have this many 6s. We need to save 2 of them, but we can Snapdragon, gain mana, and then we can 2, 2, here, 6, 6. Dot, dot, dot. Oh, I don't know, a little unsettling. I was on the right path. I was pretty sure it would work. There you go. I didn't run the math though, I'll admit. God, more pumpkin spice. Okay, a little Ouroboros here. Woo! Whoop. Welcome to my lair. Now, have you ever turned a pumpkin into a charming decorative lantern? Because I just love to return the favor. 105 damage. Oh my god, what the hell? I don't want to do this again. I don't want to run the math. Please, help me. Help me. They're all gonna be upgraded at least. Consume the spell in slot X to do 5x damage. So it will remove the spell from the spell book. Vice Grip returns difference. Doppeled twice. 3 difference. Doppeled twice. Has multiple uses and doubles dice value. Chisel has dice value -1 and rolls a 1. Unfortunately not a pushover. Well, you never know. 105. These things do 5 times damage. So let's reduce his health by... Hold on, I'm gonna run some mental arithmetic real quick. What's 10 plus 15 plus 20? 45? It's 45 divided by 5. 7? 8? 7. I know math. No, it's not 7. 7 times 5 is 35. There's no even division for 45 and 5, is there? 8 times 5 is 40, 9 times 5 is 45. Oh, it's 9, okay. Well, in that case, 9, if we do 2, 3, and 4, that's 9. Okay, so really, he doesn't have, if we ignore the 5 times on all of this, he doesn't have 105 health. What he has is, what's 105 divided by 5? 21, he has 21 health. So we only need to consume 3 spells equivalent to 21. Which is 777, but 7 is not a dice that we can have, so it's got to be... Well, hold on. 6 plus 1 is 7. 5 plus 2 is 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. We have to harvest Scythe every spell slot. If we do that, we will win. So that's the resulting math there. Harrison's already one step ahead of me, but we got there using different methods. He just said 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25 plus 30 equals 105. Well, I'm not pulling up the calculator though. I gotta simplify the math a little bit. Okay, so we have to consume every spell slot. Now, that requires us to have, in the end, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to have an extra 1s or 3s or 5s to summon these. And we're probably gonna be using the 2s, the 4s, and the 6s for these as well. We could just have like 6 1s, that'll work. So, 2 uses, minimum 2, maximum of 5, doubles dice value, so you can't put a 6 in it. So after all of the math, we have to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then either 6 1s, 6 3s, 6 5s, or any numbers of those. So how can we get, I'm just gonna move the dice so we have a little bit of working space at the bottom of the screen here. How can we use the 2, the 4, the 6 to make more dice? Excuse me. You can't use a spell if there's no spell in the slot. Yeah, we have to. That's why we have to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We can't just use Harvest Scythe with 6 1s or 6 6s. We're consuming the spell. Return 3 of the difference. So like Vice Grip, for instance, we could use this to easily create 3s with a 5 and a 2. But then we have to somehow make a 5 and a 2. What is 3 times 4? 12, that would give us 2 6s. A 2 in triple, is it triple? I wish this would stay clicked on the preview, but it unpreviews every time. No, it just doubles. So actually a 2 could give us a 4, which would allow us to consume the 4th slot if we use a 4 to create a chisel, or use a 4 and 1 to get 3s for the Harvest Scythe. And then, because chisel gives us free dice. If we put a 2 in it, it gives us a 1 and a 1. If we put a 6 in it, it gives us a 5 and a 1. So chisel is going to be useful in getting additional dice, but so is Vice Grip. I haven't even attempted, in mentally speaking, to actually like think about what would happen if we played things, because I'm just trying to figure it out right now. This is pretty rough. Great content though, I'm assuming. Two uses. I think we start with the double twice, because doubling dice value can give you 6s in return. You know, if we put a 5, we get a 6 and a 4, which means we can actually create another doppel twice and start doubling dice values. We might even be able to go infinite? I don't know. Because like, what happens if we put a 4 in here then? Then we get an 8, which is a 6 and a 2. Put a 6, you get a 12, which is 2 6s. Like we can't put a 6 in here, we can put a 5 in here, but we can't get a 5. I guess with a 6 and a 1, we can get Vice Grip, and with Chisel, we can get more 1s. Like, okay, 6. The summon, but then we lose this, but then you use the 5. Okay, so 6, 5. You get a 6 and a 4. 2 for the Vice Grip. 6 and a 5. Sorry, 6 and a 1. You get 3 5s, which means you can get another 6 and a 4. And then we can just start chiseling down what we need. I think I'm gonna start there. So we're gonna start with this and this. This one didn't activate. We're gonna double the 5. We're gonna 6 and a 1, which gives us more 5s. Then we can double the 5 again. And we've got a 6 and a 4. Then I think we're gonna need to chisel. I mean, we've literally gotten more dice. So it is possible, I guess, to potentially go infinite, but I do have to spend 1 to create more dice. But we're adding dice value, which means maybe double twice can give us more dice. So we need to chisel. A 3 can give us a 2 and a 1. And then we have a 1, a 2, a 6, a 5, a 4, a 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we gained dice. So we can go infinite on this puzzle. There's probably like a minimal turns, but because we can literally create dice out of thin air, we can just create an infinite number of dice, and then when we've got like 30 dice, just figure it out at that point by brute force. So that kind of sounds like a good thing, honestly. So we do a 2, we do a 6, we do a 4, you double the 5, you 6 and a 1, you double the 5, then you reduce the 3, and you reduce the 4, and then you get a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6. So we keep getting copies of 1s and 5s, which we need for actually Harvest Site. Like, this is what we need. In fact, if we do this one more time, we're done. Because we have 1, 1, 1, 5, 5, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think that's it. And if that's it, this did not take that long. Which I'm okay with. 5, 6, 1, 4 and 3, right? Yeah, 4, 3, 5. I think that's right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 1, 1, 1, 5, 5, 5. So we can summon Harvest Scythe 6 times, and we have 6 dice for it. I think that's it. I think we're good. So let's summon. We have to do this in the right order too, but we just have to do 5 last. So just put the 5 over there. We do 1, 1, 1. We can do 1, 2, 3. We do 5, 5, 5, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Easy. Come in, kiddo. I'm ready to spin. Oh, I want to be able to fly. Woo, that spin felt great. Did you see how smoothly the wheel went? Weird that you haven't won yet, but we'll get there. Episode complete. So the only one I failed was the, hello. The only one I failed was the inventor. But the inventor sucks anyway, so honestly, that's understandable. That was a lot of fun, though. I enjoyed that one. I enjoy the puzzles. I am curious as to whether or not it's the same puzzles. Let's just kind of go through it real quick here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, bump, magic, spear, spanner. So it is the same puzzles every time, understandable. But I had fun figuring this out and doing the puzzles here. How do we get back to title? Yes, please. Cool. So I don't know if I'm gonna go back to the inventor, but we could try him again. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch, for when I go live. Support the channel at the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dicey Dungeons.